Welcome back to Disabled and Prepping. Today I am going to show you a little bit more of the canning process. And as you can see, I got a few other projects going at the same time. But these are the 4 jars I'm going to fill with the pork tenderloin, bacon wrapped pork fillets that I got from Quick Trip. My canner can do, I think, 4 pints, but I'm doing half pints. So I'm going to put some gloves on, put the meat in there. Oh, first I should tell you, these are sanitized jars and lids. Make sure they're all clean and ready to go. And then I let them get to room temperature because I'm raw packing, so I don't want the jars to get shocked. So I am going to put some gloves on and you don't have to have the gloves. I just don't like the texture of raw meat right now anymore. And then I am going to put this in here, and then I'll bring it back. All right, just a second. Okay, the pork fillets are all in the jars. Now what you have to do is you take a rag with a little bit of vinegar, and you wipe the rims all the way around. That's to make sure there's no grease on it, which, like you can see here, there's some grease on it, so I have to wipe the rims, but I really can't do that one-handed. So I'm going to put some vinegar on this rag here and wipe the rims, make them nice and clean, and then I'm going to put the lids on them and get them ready for the pressure canner. So I will bring you back again. Okay, here's my Instapot Max, and I need to put a little splash. Okay, the jar's already in there. The lids are finger tight, which means that they're on a little bit, not extremely like cranked on, but tight. I'm going to put a little splash, trying to show you and camera. Alright, I'm going to put a little vinegar in there that keeps the jars from getting cloudy. And then I already got some water, so hopefully this is enough. So we're going to put water in there till right about there. I do roughly halfway up the jars, or about that. There. Just to be safe. And you might notice one of the rings are different. On these Bebo or whatever the heck they are jars that I had showed. Some of the rings don't go on very well, and then they cause failures. So I took one of my old ball rings, not old because they're only about a year old or so. So I took one of those and put it on because that one wouldn't turn on right. All right, so I'm gonna put the lid on. Let's bring it out just a bit. There we go. Turn it on. And then it's already set for my altitude. You do this through the setup process. Don't look at the time. That's not right. And then I'm going to need canning. I'm going to turn off keep warm. It's already set for the pressure. I'm going to go change to vent. And then we hit start. So now it's going to build up pressure in there. It does everything by itself. So now that it's set, I can literally walk away until it releases and is ready to empty the canner. So I will bring you back when I this where it says on, it's starting to build up pressure right here. When it starts building up pressure, there'll be a countdown right there. So I'll try to bring you back during that time so you can see some of the counting down. But otherwise, I'll bring you back when I'm done canning. Alright, see you in a bit. Oh, I did forget to mention that it will be 120 minutes, I believe, on the canner when I'm done. I mean, when it starts, after it builds up the pressure for the canning process. So, alright, back in a minute. Okay, in just 7 minutes, we will have items coming out of the canner, and I will bring you back then. Oh, 6. We're getting there. See you in a bit. Okay, they're ready to come out of the canner now. They've done they're done venting, and they're ready to take out of the canner. The nice thing also about this Instapot Max is that the handle has a slot in it for the lid. So you can just put it in there while you're getting things out. And take this thing. You're going to take the jars out. And I'll meet you back over where I put them on the canning mat. Okay, there they are. They're all pressure canned at a proper temperature and for the proper length of time. And I think by the time that they all got transferred over and the venting had stopped, most of them, I think all of them had already popped, sealed. One did just as I was taking it out. So I got those 4. I got 4 more ready to go, but because these are cold, these here are cold, I have to dump the hot water in the canner and replace it with cold and a little bit more vinegar to process these. So, and these were done just the same way as those were. So, on with the canning. I'll bring you back when everything is all done. Okay, let's start this whole section over again. Seeing that I thought I was talking on camera, and I was actually just had taken a picture and was talking. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I did 4 groups at a time mostly. So I did the first 4, these 4, then the 4, and then I had 2 on the last round. I should have had 1 more because I was buying them in groups of 5, but I don't know. One of them didn't get home. So I don't know if I bought them, only 4 of them, but whatever. It is what it is, and that's what I got done on this weekend. You'll have to look in the description for when it was actually recorded, but I don't know if I'm going to get to any tomorrow, which is Sunday, but I will definitely do another what is in the canner video if I do. If you're wondering what that is, obviously some people might be able to tell, but I had heard that if you add a banana peel to water, it's supposed to be, after a while, it's supposed to be good for your plants. So I'm doing the experiment on it to try to see if it's going to help my pineapple plant, which is the only plant that I have growing right now. But I've managed to keep it growing over the years, so I'm hoping to eventually get a pineapple from it. But anyways, this is what I got done this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to get any more. Basically because every time I do canning or I use my slow cooker, I tend to have problems with my lungs hurting. I'm not actually sure what causes it. I'm thinking it's the humidity that ends up in the apartment. I'm not quite sure. But I almost died a couple of years ago, well, several years ago, from pneumonia, and one of my right lung has been always affected since then. I'm okay, and it will pass. But for tonight, I'll be feeling better tomorrow. But as long as I don't do any pressure canning or slow cooker tomorrow. But anyways, if you also see that on some of those jars, that will clean right up after they cool off and I wash them up. These jars seem to do that sometimes. I'm not quite sure. It's not really rust, so I don't understand it. But anyways, that's what I got done this weekend. and more food to be up on the shelf for when I need it, and or basically when I want it. It's just trying to keep it out of the freezer. So we're keep I keep working on getting stuff put up on the shelf for this winter and beyond. All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. May God bless each and every one of you to overflowing, and may He keep you, your friends, and family safe. Bye for now.